You're listening to Edgereel, skill thrills and business chills. Join hosts Laura and Brian as they explore the skills and insights you need to succeed in today's business world. Let's dive in.
All right, so picture this.
Okay.
You get to the kitchen, like completely pre-coffee brain fog, right?
Yeah.
And your coffee machine is like flashing at you, and you realize it needs to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, no.
Before it will brew. You've been outsmarted by your coffee maker.
It's so funny because it's true. That's like the perfect example of how this stuff, digital transformation, it's not some abstract thing anymore. It's like in our kitchens.
Totally. And that's what this whole deep dive is about today, right? It's not just about, fancy coffee makers or anything. Yeah. But it's about like really unpacking this idea of digital transformation. Like,
right.
What does it actually mean?
Yeah.
How is it impacting us already? And why should we care?
Well, and I think for a lot of people, it is that, like, why should I care? What does this, what does this have to do with me?
Yeah. Like, I don't work in tech. Exactly. And the thing is, it's changing so fast. I mean, think about it. Remember when fax machines were like the big thing? Now we've got like AI assistants that are scheduling our dentist appointments.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
And you know what? That's actually a really good comparison because back then, just having a website for your company, it's like, whoa,
I know.
Cutting edge, right? Now it's like digital transformation is less about just like digitizing the things you have and more about how can we use all this technology to change how we do everything.
Okay. So that's the what? Using technology to fundamentally change how things are done. But why should we care? Like you were saying, what does this have to do with, the average
You were just talking about Wi-Fi enabled coffee machine. So there's this company, Caffeinated Tech. And it's a great example of how even like a small change can have these ripple effects on how they do, how they do everything.
Interesting. So tell me more about this Caffeinated Tech. What happened when they got this high-tech coffee machine?
Well, they thought it'd be a cool perk, for their employees. Like, hey, we've got the best of the best, even in the break room,
Right.
But I think what they didn't realize was how many other things would have to change.
Like what?
So get this, right? They bring in this new coffee machine.
Yeah.
And it actually forces them to upgrade their entire network.
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Because it exposed all these security vulnerabilities.
Wow.
They didn't even know they had.
So you're saying a coffee machine upgraded their IT infrastructure?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's wild.
And it wasn't just about the tech either. It made them rethink like how they were doing things internally, how they talk with their employees about these changes, training programs.
Wow.
It was, they realized that to use all this new tech, they had to change how they thought about things.
Interesting.
Like become more adaptable, agile,
So it was really about a change in mindset, not just a change in equipment.
Exactly.
That's really interesting. It makes you think, if a coffee machine can have that big of an impact on a company, what about like all this technology on a larger scale?
Well, that's the thing about it, right? It's not just about the individual technologies themselves. It's about how they all work together, like systems thinking.
And I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm constantly trying to catch up with the latest gadget or app or whatever.
Yeah.
It can be kind of overwhelming.
It is.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest challenges for people is,
feeling
like they're falling behind.
Right.
Like they can't keep up. And there was this report we were looking at from Tech Futures, I think it was called.
Okay.
And they were saying that it's not just about, getting the newest technology. It's also about like learning how to learn.
Yeah.
Being adaptable.
Yeah. Because if we're constantly just reacting to the next big thing, we never really feel in control.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like that's what's so interesting about this Caffeinated Tech example. It shows just how important that is.
Yeah. Digital transformation. It's not like a one and done kind of thing.
Right.
It's a process.
It's ongoing.
Yeah.
Okay. But with all this new technology, what about security? I mean, doesn't it feel like the more connected we are, the more vulnerable we are?
Yeah, for sure.
So like hackers and stuff.
Well, in this article from Cybersecurity Today really gets into this. They're saying every time we connect a new device, it's like another potential way in for the bad guys.
Right. It's like, that saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
Right.
Except in this case, the chain is all this technology.
And the weakest links could be like our coffee makers and our thermostats, all this stuff.
Exactly. And it's not just about, someone hacking your coffee machine to, I don't know, steal your credit card number or something. Although that is obviously a concern.
But it's more than that. It's the fact that all of these devices are collecting data about us.
Right. It's not just about the device itself. It's the information it's gathering.
Yeah. Think about it. Your coffee machine. It might be tracking how often you're making coffee, what time of day you're making it, how much sugar you use,
Right.
And that might not seem like a big deal on its own.
Yeah, but if you think about it, multiplied by millions of users, that's a lot of data.
It's a gold mine.
About people's habits and preferences.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we have to start thinking about the privacy implications of all this new technology.
Because it does feel a little, I don't know, creepy.
Yeah.
To think about all that data being collected about us.
Yeah. It's not always clear who has access to that data.
Right.
Or what they're doing with it.
Okay, so big questions here.
Yeah?
About data privacy. And I don't know that there are any easy answers.
No, not really.
But I think it's important to at least be asking these questions.
Absolutely.
So we've talked about the challenges, the security risks, all that. But what about the more exciting side of things?
Yeah.
What about the possibilities? What does the future hold?
Well, this article we were reading from Future Tech Trends, I think it was, they were talking about how AI and machine learning are going to revolutionize pretty much every part of our lives.
Okay.
Imagine if your coffee machine could not only make your coffee just the way you like it, but also analyze your sleep patterns and adjust the caffeine level accordingly.
I don't know if that's brilliant or terrifying.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Or how about personalized medicine where your treatments are tailored to your specific DNA?
That'd be amazing.
Or cities that are actually smart.
What does that even mean?
Traffic flows smoothly, less pollution, lower crime.
Wow, that sounds like something out of a movie.
I know, right? But that's the thing. This technology is advancing so fast that the line between science fiction and reality is getting really blurry.
So what you're saying is the future is here. It's just rear, not evenly distributed yet.
Exactly.
I like that. So I guess the takeaway here is it's not about trying to stop the future. It's about learning how to shape it.
I love that.
It's about understanding the role technology plays in our lives and making conscious choices about how we interact with it. And on that note, if you want to learn more about any of this stuff, head over to our website, edgecareer.com. We've got tons of resources there on everything from AI and cybersecurity to leadership and data analytics. No Wi-Fi enabled coffee maker required.
Not yet, anyway.
That's right, for now. So until next time, keep learning, keep asking questions, and we'll see you in the future.